Welcome back to part two of our fan modeling. Let's just go ahead and shade smooth this back. And what we're gonna do, if you haven't watched part one, you want to check the channel. Let's tap into edit mode, and we're gonna, change a few things here. First of all, we're gonna loop select the outer edges on the y-axis, front and back, and then we're gonna scale in that circle so it makes sense. Just loop select this and this. I'm holding down Shift Alt, by the way, selecting this, and then go to the back, and we're going to do the same thing. Loop select this, and loop select that. Yeah, just going around. Please bear with me. The mouse is, yeah, loop select this, and loop select this, and finally loop select this. So now we have everything selected. Go to your front view, and then we want to scale it in like that. You guys kind of get the point now. We're trying to get a very organic looking fan so it doesn't look like something that is just modeled out of a cylinder. So I think that's about what I'm going to go with. Let's hide this. Select this, press H, and I think there's one more. Yeah, that one. Select it and press H. Hide it. Now this is what we have, right? Great. So we're going to continue modeling. We want to go Shift A mesh and let's get a cylinder. Tap in and scale it down. We're going to use this R X90. We're going to use and press enter. We're going to use this to make the rod that connects the motor to the fan. So we're going to go scale it out like that, then GY, and kind of place it in there like that. Now we're going to do a few things here, right? We're going to um we're going to add in some loop cuts, like about that many, and we're going to go to our face select option, Shift Alt select this face, E to extrude, right click to let go, Alt S, and then scale along the normals like that. Now this face we're going to use to sort of cover that hole there. So we're gonna go select this edge and bevel it, Control B, just to give it a more defined shape, but we're gonna do some extra tweaking actually, because from afar you can't really see, but I don't want to leave details on you know um unresolved. I think that's the word. I don't want to leave the details without resolving issues with it. Every single detail I have to try to let's move it back. GUI. From the front, it's embedded in the fan blade body, but I'm sure there's a way we can go about this. We actually don't have a reference material for this project. That's why it's kind of, a bit difficult, but it shouldn't be that difficult. I'll figure it out. So what we want to do is we want to loop select this and then scale it out like that, just to make it big, right? I want to bevel this front, give it a more defined shape. Then look at it from the front. I think it looks a little bit better now, but we're still gonna work on that actually. We might leave it like this, but I don't feel comfortable. Let's just correct that. Select it, tap in, loop select this edge, these faces and this face, and E to extrude, right click to let go, and then Alt S and scale along the normals like that. Just so it's a little bit thick, so it just fits in there perfectly. So let us tap back out and let's see how it looks. We want to tap in, select this face, and I to insert, Shift R 3 times, and want to right click and go shade smooth, and this is what we have. I think we can work with this actually, since the fan blade will not be the focus of our scene. we're gonna just give set the origin of this to geometry because we're gonna do a boolean operation on it. So let's just add in a cylinder. We're gonna use this, just scale it down. We're gonna use the cylinder to make the detail, the a little detail at the back. You know that button at the back of the fan where you press so it can rotate or stop rotating. You know that small detail. So that's what we're trying to do with this. So let's just scale it and scale it really small, and then just place it up there like that, right? So let us select um let's select this back, go to modifiers, go ahead and give it a boolean, and click on the eyedropper and select the new cylinder. And you want to go ahead and apply all of these modifiers, add subdivision surface, and then this boolean, and then press this and press H to hide it. You see weird shading, right click and go shade auto smooth to fix that issue, and then Alt H, bring back everything, and we're going to continue, modeling. So let's just scale this in like that, so we kind of have that cavity where that thing is seated, so it looks like it's coming out of that. You guys get the whole point. So you want to look, select this, go F3, check out deselect. It will go ahead and select every other one, and you want to go to your top view and go Alt E, and extrude individual faces and just extrude them out like that, just to give it a more defined shape and make it look good. And you might want to select this top part and then just extrude it up a little bit. Then you might want to loop select this, and then either is to right click to let go, and then Alt S and scale along the normals like that. You want to let's say, I'm trying to think, is this how they did? Okay, yeah, this is exactly how it looks like, I think. So we're gonna give this a subdivision surface modifier. So let's sorry, okay, we're gonna give this a subdiv modifier. I'm trying to look at this. Let's insert this face. I want to be sure I have decent topology so it doesn't mess up my work. Shift R to repeat that action, and that is great. So now if we give this a subdivision surface modifier, it's still not going to work. We're going to have to add in some loop cuts here. So hovering over this place, Control R to add those loop cuts, and you wanna, let's see, maybe add one or two up here as well. So when we give it a subdivision surface modifier, it doesn't, spoil the topology that we have. So you want to tap out and go Control 1. That gives it one level of subdivision surface modifier. Go shade smooth, and this is what you have. So this is where we've gotten so far. We want to go ahead and model the other parts of the fan. As you can see, we're making progress. We are almost done with the modeling. So let's go Shift A, mesh and torus, tap in, and then scale this torus to be really, really small. And then we want to go bring it back, GUI, scale it really small, and you want to move it down like that. Now we want to place this torus where we're going to be extruding. Go Alt S to make it really thin like that, and we're going to place it where we're going to be extruding out the rod from the standing rod. So what we want to do with this torus active now, we want to um, I'm trying to look at, yeah, okay, with this torus active, I'm trying to figure out if I need to do a boolean operation again so that the rod can come out of a cavity, but that's not really necessary. So let's just with the torus active, let's just now we're gonna put this torus. Okay, I'm trying to see where we can put this. Look at this. Okay, let's just get it down like that. I want to go like about that much is okay. G, Z, and move it up like that. And we want to scale it down even and bring it down a little bit like that. And you want to uh, scale it down a little bit like that also. Okay, so looking at it, okay, that's fine. So from your top view, we're going to try to place it somewhere that makes sense. I want to tab back out and let's look at it from the side. Look at it from every angle and make sure it is well placed. All right. That's going to save your work. It's going to help you get things right. Make sure they are well placed. Now, okay. We have our fun coming together quite nicely. So the next thing you want to do is tab back out and go shade smooth. You want to go look at it. Detail is everything. You need to be sure you're getting it right. Go mesh and add in a cylinder. We're going to use the cylinder to make that rod tap in and scale it way down. And we're going to, in our side view, G and place it down there. And then scale it way down like that. And scale it some more. And just trying to place it there. Try to place it there. So you're gonna have to do a few, tweaking, trying to make sure it's properly placed and all. Look at it from every angle. You guys understand. So just select this bottom in your wireframe actually. So you select everything, then you go G, Z, and just bring it down like that. Like I said, look at it from every angle. Make sure it is properly placed. It has to be precisely placed where it should be for your work to be neat and for it to look good. It has to be properly placed at the right place. You want to select this now and um, shade auto smooth and want to leave it like that, right? Now the next thing we're gonna model after that is I'm trying to look at this. Trying to look at this. We might need to just move it, back a little bit. GY like that. And that has affected some other details. Just check around. You see that it has affected something that is out of place. Look at that little detail at the back. If you look at it, you see it has affected the position. So you have to move it as well. GY. Try to place it rightly into that cavity and make sure it is sitting very, very well in the cavity. So what do we want to do next?